Hey guys, welcome to an interesting edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vase. I am streaming live from a co-working space in Brisbane, and we've been playing poker for the last 4 hours or so. Started out with about 24 people, down to the final table, and crazy price action going on. So I wanted to take a look. I'm just working with one monitor here. I'm not sure if, let me just check that the audio is good. Got about 300 live viewers right now. Just give me a heads up that the audio is good. You guys can hear me. There's obviously noise around me. So everything's good. Change the title. Yeah. All right, so let's go take a look at the price, guys. Excellent. All right, so as you can see, there's you got the final table going on over there. Why is it not focusing? I bought the cheapest camera because my webcam broke. There it is. So I literally bought like something cheap to hold me over. I was gonna buy something nice on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, but I've been busy, so I didn't buy shit. And there's your final table, guys. Right there behind us. All right, let's go take a look at the price. Boom. All right, this is we have the monthly chart here, and that looks ugly. That looks ugly, ugly, ugly. Looks like the week is coming to an end, or the week has come to an end. I'm not even sure anymore. It's almost Monday where I am. I got a flight to Singapore tonight. It's 10 p.m. here. After 10 p.m., I got a flight at 2 in the morning out of Brisbane to Singapore. See you guys in Singapore for the block show and one more conference, which I'll be speaking at tomorrow. So I'm going straight from the airport to a conference to do a presentation. Not going to look at that. Let's look at the weekly chart. I am looking at 3,200 to bounce the price at this point, right? We have 3,200, even a little bit lower, 31 even, 31.62. That's the 200-week moving average. That is what I'm looking at on the low, based on a weekly scale. Oh. Got an interesting hand over there. Alex, did you get a full house? And the NAM shirt is gone off the final table. Damn, Alex, you're on a roll, man. All right. Yeah, it's been an interesting night, guys. Okay, so on a weekly scale, we have a target. Target 2. Tone's target 2 was $3,000. Now just above $3,000 is 3,150, and that is the 200-week moving average. It's close enough to 3,000. I would consider this target being hit. It's a very good support cluster. We pretty much knocked out the setup trend line. The weekly chart is going to close in 24 hours. We will see what happens in 24 hours. Raise the camera a little bit there. All right. Let's go to the daily chart. The daily chart is not looking good. I know we just had a little bounce on a daily chart. It still looks like nothing. We hit a red 9 on a daily. This is Bitfinex. I'm sure the Bitstamp chart looks very different. And we've now had a red 1, a red 2 trading below a red 1. Everything looks bad. You're on a 10 of 13 countdown. Everything on a daily chart on Bitfinex is bearish. On Bitstamp daily, let me jump over there real quick. Ooh, that's interesting. The Bitstamp daily is on a 9 doji at the low. If there is a follow through, tomorrow's candle, that could be very, very interesting. the sequential, the TD sequential is so misaligned between different exchanges. I'm not even sure it's useful at this point, unfortunately. I will really keep an eye on Bitstamp daily chart tomorrow. Here's the 12-hour chart. I think, nope. Here's the 12-hour chart. The 12-hour chart is also on Bitfinex. Not sure what it would look like on Bitstamp. On Bitfinex, you're on a 7 of 9, so maybe another day and a half of downside. This new candle just started. I can go ahead and glance at the weekly chart on a 12-hour, just see what the sequential says. Oh, they're in line. That's also on a 7, so the 12-hour chart is in line between Stamp and yeah, it's in line between Stamp and Bitfinex, which is good. At least the 12-hour chart is in line. The 4-hour chart, that is a crazy Darth Maul candle, and knocks, gets everybody short, knocks them out, knocks out the longs as well by going down. You had a sequential 13 that followed a combo 13. I think we can easily bounce back to the blue line here, back to 4,000. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a little follow through on this bounce. Now, this is the one I really want to look at. It's a 10-minute chart. The 10-minute chart did not give you anything useful on the sequential. That is a very nice volume spike. Very, very nice volume spike. And a lot of buyers stepped up here. Now, the interesting thing is the buyers stepped up 30 minutes after the low. So there's the low. That's 10 minutes later, 20, 30 on a 40th minute after the low. This is interesting. This is someone serious that had already watched the bounce happen. And let's see if we can amount to anything. You had a 9 right there. And give it a little bit of time. Remember, I'm long in the short term because I think the market is grossly oversold. Did we make it far enough to end the bear market? I don't think so. I think we still need to cross that $3,000 barrier at least. Let's go back to the weekly chart. Here are my targets. Target 1, totally breached. Here's target 2. Maybe tomorrow I'll update my tweet of my probabilities. I gave it a 10% chance that 4,000 was going to be the end of the bear market. And now that 10% needs to be reallocated to other stuff. The target 3 is the big one. That's my 1,100 to 1,350. That's the big one. I don't want to see Bitcoin break 1,100 to the downside. That's about it, guys. I'm also really curious about where the stock market's going to open. Also very curious about the GBTC. Oh yeah, so the shorts are going down. That's a lot of longs, and we'll see what happens there. It's B trash. I don't care. GBTC premium. Is GBTC trading already? Oh yeah, it's 7:14 in the morning. But it's Sunday. How's GBTC trading? Do I not have my days confused? It's still Sunday in Singapore, so it's the middle of the weekend. Oh, but Bitcoin is moving, so GBTC is staying steady, but Bitcoin is moving, so the premium is gonna fly through the roof. Oh, Ethereum almost went under $100. Huge volume there. Where's my high-low? Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, the futures have not yet started trading for Monday. It's still Sunday morning in the States. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it for me. I can look at your live chat now. If there were questions, I didn't see them because I'm working with one monitor here. Everyone's watching this. I can interview random people. There's not much we can say about the price. How's the game going? How many people are left?
2, 4, 6, 8.
8 of the down to 8. All right. Cool.
Top poker players in Brisbane.
Yeah. The top poker players in Brisbane. That's a good question. Oh, Ethereum at the ICO price. It'll get there. Don't worry. The Ethereum will go below its ICO price. What the hell is it? Where's my Ethereum charts? Hey, what's up, man? People are live streaming me live streaming. It's always great. It fell to 104. Ethereum fell to 104, guys. From 1600 to 104. All right, let's interview some people. Come on in.
Yo.
What's your name?
Yo, this is Hayden Otto here from CoinSpice, and actually, me and Tone are going to sit down on camera soon and do an interview.
Oh, that's gonna be that's good. That's gonna have to be quick because
only 10 minutes. But
oh yeah, if it's only 10 minutes, it's fine. Let me move my microphone to the side here.
Well, have you been enjoying?
Wait, wait. If I stop dropping the mic. Let's do this. They'll be able to hear us from here. No, it's fine. I have a second mic. I'm just being lazy to connect it. Oh, you know what? I'll stop being lazy. Hold on.
No worries.
Jesus Christ. No, I just got too much crap in here. Give me 1 second, guys, and then we'll interview a few people real quick. The Brisbane community. All right, let's get a second mic in here. There you go. Connect that one.
Yeah, cheers. Yo.
CoinSpice. So what's CoinSpice? I know I saw your videos.
Well, yeah, you said that you had watched an interview that I did with both Craig and Roger Veer in Bangkok.
Yes.
But that wasn't when I was doing CoinSpice, but I started up CoinSpice with some other guys who are just all about promoting peer-to-peer electronic cash.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, well, basically, we think that the best... This game's getting pretty intense.
Damn, you want to get Alex?
There's a lot of money at stake right now on this game of poker.
You did that to me.
Oh, somebody else just went out.
Yeah, anyway,
Right,
yeah, we just like peer-to-peer electronic cash, and we like Bitcoin Cash because we think that is the cryptocurrency which brings the greatest amount of economic freedom for the users. But anyway, the website
which Bitcoin Cash?
CoinSpice,
We have to be more specific now.
well, I would say that myself personally, and also the other people behind CoinSpice, we are now backing the ABC version.
Okay.
But yeah, we had to change a few things, like some companies, like the money button, which we're using on our website to get tips, that has backed the SV side. So we just removed that now, and we're putting on another version called Badger Wallet, which is allowing to do the same thing basically.
So CoinSpice, so you guys are media, right?
Yeah, so we run the cryptocurrency news site, and it's basically just to cover all the spicy cryptocurrency content. Right. So yeah, it's not focusing on Bcash all the
How
all
are you
the
guys
time.
funded?
We're self-funded.
You're self-funded?
Yeah, totally,
okay.
100%.
And
there have been people.
How many people are involved?
Well, it started off with me and 2 other guys.
Okay.
Who invited me to join them and help them out, and I was like, yep, sounds better than just doing things on my own because like we can put out more content and reach a greater audience that way. But yeah, now we're employing a few other people to write articles like full time and a few other things. But I'm mainly focusing on the YouTube side of things. So I've been doing a number of videos. Like just this week, I went up to a town in Queensland in Australia here called 1770. And actually this town has adopted cryptocurrency payments for the whole town. So you can go there and spend BTC, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash at any merchant basically in this town. And you can see that on the CoinSpice YouTube if you want to go have a look. But yeah, it's really great to see the adoption that's happening here. And actually, I think this area in the world actually has the most adoption out of any other place that I'm aware of. And also a bit more north in the state, Queensland, there's a town that has adopted Bitcoin Cash, and basically nearly the whole town. It's a much bigger city, but they have the greatest amount of merchants in any other area that I could find. And apart from that, then it goes from here in Australia to like Tokyo and Japan, and a few places in Europe are taking off now.
And it doesn't bother you that people are adopting Bitcoin Cash, and do you see that as any kind of a store of value there?
No, because
you don't see any store of value in Bitcoin Cash.
That's not a concern at this point in time. Right now, all we care about is being able to use it to transact value. And actually, I was there for your presentation the other night, and I agreed with basically 99% of it all. I think we're on the same track here, but
so the merchants that are adopting Bitcoin Cash, are they holding on to Bitcoin Cash, or are they immediately selling it for Australian dollars?
So it depends what area you are in. The city that I mentioned in the north of Queensland in Australia, Townsville, they are merchants who are taking Bitcoin Cash directly in a wallet and they're keeping it or reintroducing it into the ecosystem by spending. But then down here in Brisbane, we actually have a system called Travel by Bit, who supply the merchants with a point of sale system that supports multiple coins. So they've got BTC, BCH, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, and they've recently received a big investment from Binance. So now they're doing Binance Coin as well, that token.
Yeah,
which you weren't a fan of.
Don't get me started on that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like all of these, this is why merchant adoption is going to take forever, because they're basically using stuff that's not going to exist in about 6 to 9 months, and then they're going to hate the entire space. That's my view on the situation. But yeah, there's lots of things going on here in Australia.
It's pretty big. So yeah, if you want to spend crypto, this is the place you want to come do it.
I'll jump on your channel after. Let me see if I can get somebody else. If anybody else wants to join. Yeah, it's been a long day, guys. I've been up since about 5:30 in the morning today, and I still got a flight to go. Anybody else want to jump on?
G'day, Tone. How are you?
Hey, how are you, man?
Check 1, 2. I'm very good.
What's your name and what do you do? Tell our audience.
Des Landon from Australia. Spent a bit of time in the crypto markets over 5 years, mostly overseas and then back in Australia.
All right. And what did you start out doing in Bitcoin?
It all started in trading, the normal markets, stocks, commodities, gold, and the FTX top 30 stocks. And obviously that's a mover and shaker. And I took that trading strategy and took it into Bitcoin in 2012.
Cool. And what are you doing now?
A bit of a jack of all trades, sort of networked around the world. Got myself into mining pools from China back in the day, and then rubbing shoulders with like-minded people in crypto.
Very cool. And so what do you think about the adoption of Bitcoin here in Australia?
Slow and steady it was, with our current regulations, a bit slow pace, but certainly needed. Adoption is coming. I think it more comes to the knowledge and everyone gaining that knowledge and learning a little bit more about it, and then what it can do for the future. Not necessarily them, but how it can affect fiat currency, monetary systems, and then obviously the technology as well of blockchain.
So I've been to several places here. They're accepting an unreasonable amount of cryptocurrencies for their businesses. What can you guys do if you're in Australia to make sure that these businesses don't accept garbage like Bitcoin Cash or Binance token or other nonsense that's gonna basically continue to plague this ecosystem so everyone can actually be on the same page that there's just Bitcoin?
I think that comes down to the community of like-minded people, getting them education of what is actually what, and not the sexy new beast or what's going to take over or, you know, put Bitcoin behind it. Bitcoin to me right now is the superpower, will be for many years to come. And it'll be very interesting. Like, say all the altcoins, all the shit coins, as we said, there's a time and a place. And right now, with the price we're seeing on that board, they're getting filtered out right now. So there is a bit of a flash cycle, I might say, and a flush out where the ecosystem of crypto, this is great. These prices right now are great. Not just sort of as in buying in, but what happened the last 3 years and what we saw with ICOs, all these coins, Ethereum-based coins, and all these new, they're just going to get flushed out. So it's going to be, look, the ride is going to be a lot smoother going forward. I truly believe that. And then just look at this. A lot of people are hurting. Let's not forget about that. And if I can say anything, they need to get back on the horse and get a little bit more educated and learn that knowledge. And then, yeah, that would truly build this community of crypto.
All right, very cool. Well, keep doing what you're doing.
You have a safe flight.
Thank you.
Enjoy Singapore.
Yep, off to Singapore
And,
in about 2 hours. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. One quick look at the price, and then we will be done. If I have a little bit of time at the airport and something interesting happens with the price, maybe I'll go live again. Like, my view hasn't changed. My view hasn't changed from the last stream I did about, I don't know, I think 36 hours ago. And I did join Nick Core's YouTube channel earlier today, and my thoughts have not changed as well. I think Bitcoin is a little bit oversold short term, but I still expect under $3,000 prices before the bear market ends. Are we closer to ending the bear market? Is it possible to end the bear market this year? It's possible to end the bear market this year, but it's probably unlikely. This is a nice bounce. It needs a follow through. If Bitcoin is above $4,000 within the next 24 hours, there could be something there and we can still bounce back to 6. I still have my long GBTC position short term. I will not even know what the price of GBTC is for another 24 hours, right? So this is, I guess, a partial advantage to being in an asset that hasn't traded in 4 days. I don't have to worry about it. I'll see what happens on Monday morning, New York time. I'll be in Singapore. I'll be 12 hours ahead. And thank you very much for joining, guys. I'm just gonna head on over to Unconfiscatable. I bet you a lot more people are buying tickets these days, right? Because prices on the poker tournament and fiat prices on the conference have just dropped. We are still charging 0.1 Bitcoin down to 25 seats at 0.1 Bitcoin, and then it goes up to 0.15. Can't wait to raise it to 0.15 since the prices are falling, right? As far as the poker seats are concerned, you guys got 8 seats left. We'll probably add a few seats, but I'm saving some for celebrities. And at 0.1 Bitcoin, it's a pretty good deal. But the payouts are also in Bitcoin, right? Everything is denominated in Bitcoin. We're trying to denominate in Bitcoin as much as possible. And that's about it. Check it out, register. And I'm going to let you guys go. I'm tired, probably should not have been streaming. Been playing poker the last 4 hours. And I'll catch all of you guys soon. How many players you guys have left? 7? 5, down to 5. Down to 5 players at the final table, and I want to see what happens. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all on the next one.